Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now 2nd and 9.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll get this to Ward.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Burrow changing the look.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Here we go, here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now 2nd and 3.
11 MT. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Stop.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's a quick throw right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
Herbert now. This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third and 4. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
I'm one,
From
ready?
just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8.
12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Dot.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Dot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
12, 12, 12. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. Second and 10. Herbert off of play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. Here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Orange.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That is taken in by the tight end, Finn. The final shot before the break for Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means